Hello, my name is Daniel Lambton-Howard. In this short video, I'll be talking about the design process for a WhatsApp-based peer support system for people undergoing extreme weight loss as part of a healthcare intervention into diabetes management. The design process used an unplatform design approach that was particularly responsive to participants' existing everyday use of social media technologies. The study took place within the context of the Barbados Diabetes Reversal Study 2, a community-based initiative focused on managing diabetes through extreme weight loss and maintenance of a healthy diet. BDRS2 aimed to maximise social support by adopting a church and community-based approach. 3 churches took part in the study, and community members were also recruited and trained to take on the role of health advocates to assist with clinical duties. It was identified in the previous study that access to group support through the use of messaging and social media was very important, so the incorporation of social media in the design of social support was a priority. As we wanted to maximise the community ownership of peer support, the decision was made to adopt an unplatform design approach in the design of the peer support system. Unplatform design is an approach that seeks to lower barriers to participation by designing with social media technologies that are already adopted and used by participants, instead of creating new platforms or bespoke technologies. It does this through a design model that draws attention to the qualities of existing social media platforms that may be appropriated within the design of coordinated participation. Specifically, unplatform design is concerned with the configuration and augmentation of 4 qualities of social media: morphology, role, representation of activity, and permeability. As an approach, unplatform design was particularly suitable as generally it is quick to implement with a low resource cost, doesn't require technical knowledge, uses technologies that are already familiar to the people in the study, and can be managed and run with little researcher intervention. The overall process spanned 4 distinct phases: an initial focus group to better understand the social, technological and cultural context, a series of design and training workshops with health advocates, the design and deployment of the final peer support solution, and evaluation workshops with participants and health advocates, the full details of which can be found in the paper. The platform design model was used to translate insights generated through the design phases into a final design. Here are some of the key features. Due to the close-knit church context, we decided that WhatsApp should be configured as one large main group that included all the participants and HAs at one church, with a second smaller HA group that just included all the HAs. This would be repeated at each church. The main group was the primary location for peer support, though we also encouraged HAs to alter the morphology through creating breakout groups as and when required. The smaller HA group was designed to be an administrative group where HAs could organise themselves and discuss topics with more privacy. Additionally, another group was created that included social media leaders. This was the only group that included the research team. BDRS2 already incorporated a specific health advocate role, so it made sense to sustain this role by situating HAs as administrators of the WhatsApp groups. We also created an additional social media leader role. This involved acting as tech support to both HAs and participants, but also as the primary contact with the research team. For successful peer support, participants and HAs needed to share their experiences, advice and resources with each other. To help this, we created a 12-page peer support on WhatsApp handbook, which was distributed physically and digitally to the HAs. The handbook acted as a recipe book, including different types of sharing activities grouped around different challenges that participants may undergo during the study. BDRS2 began in April 2019. After 3 months, we conducted an analysis of the chat data and held a series of interviews with participants and HAs. The full details of the analysis can be found in the paper, but in summary, the peer support system was largely successful in sustaining a wide variety of authentic and naturalistic peer support. Furthermore, by using WhatsApp, we created a peer support system that could easily tailor to suit the schedules of the HAs and that blended into everyday life. So what is the significance of this? A large part of the success of the peer support system, particularly in how it fitted around the lives of participants, is due to it being designed through an unplatform design approach that focused on already existing technologies. It allowed us to think systematically about how peer support should be designed rather than just setting up an online group and hoping for the best. It also allowed the HI team, who had relatively little knowledge of socio-technical norms of Barbados prior to the study, to understand and create room for these within the design. Going forward, we will investigate the application of this process within other peer support contexts. Through this, we aim to refine the design process into a robust set of design methods which may be applied by researchers and practitioners in the creation of effective, accessible and authentic peer support. Thank you for watching the video. Please read the paper or send me an email if you have any questions. Thank you.